Welcome to Nevermind The Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind The Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermornings. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Bam. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you by a generous grant from our good friends over at IndieCD.org. Yes, the Independent Creator Directory, your one-stop shop for the best of the brightest authors, musicians, creatives, basically anyone you want to help. You want to be able to hire to help make your dream a reality. Further, if you are a creative of sorts and you're looking for a place where you can be safely and securely present online without having to worry about many of the hurdles of social media, IndieCD.org is the best place to go. Up until the end of the year, it is only $5, folks. Yes, $5 to get your lifetime place up on there and have access both to the calendar of events, which, guys, as a creative who's always looking to know when conventions are happening, when the opportunities are happening, this is an incredible situation. So being part of that is one of those that's going to give you benefits, not just in having a presence online, not just being able to connect with creators because it's made by creatives for creatives. It's also a place to get you onto the pulse of the convention seasons that are coming up. Because while we are all looking happily towards the weekend and early next week for the joys of Christmas and several related holidays, happy solstice to everyone who enjoyed that last night. The Independent Creator Directory is the place to go. Now, speaking of events, I do want to remind everyone that in the CreatorCon, that's the IndieCD.con, will be in Fowler, Indiana, February 24th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. at the County Annex building, right off of 52. It will be very easy to get to. It will be free for attendance, $50 table fees. And the only reason I'm asking for that is so that I can get back enough money to be able to do it next year. Guys, it's going to be a great event. Fowler is an untapped market with gas prices being what they are, with the economy being what it is. Finding access points to markets to get your stuff out is so vital. I looked around, there was no convention in that quarter, both uh, direction-wise and temporally. So when you find a hole, when you find something that needs done, and no one else is doing it, the only obligation then is to do it your dang self, which I have done with the assistance of my lovely and amazing wife. So please go there, see me, see Brian K. Morris, see Alec Martin, see Carl Witzman. We're hoping to get Donna, Joe Bachman, Trelana Bachman, a few others are rattling through the pipes. There are still seating space. Please reach out to me. If genuine financial barriers exist to the $50 table fee, talk to me, guys. You know how I roll. I'm just trying to offset this because it's all coming out of our pocket. So be sure to look into that. We're getting a lot of support from the Fowler community. Looks like there'll be advertisements and possibly even a spot on Lafayette News. So we're trying very hard to make this a reality. But it's only going to be a reality if I have great creators like you come in and I get the public to know what's happening. If it is a first-year convention, we all know what that can mean. But I want to see it happen, and I think you guys are able to make that happen. Now, this program, of course, is brought to you also by sales of my books, The Simple Sword, The Fighting Axe, The Simple Spear, all parts of my ongoing series of Western martial arts books, as well as Melee, a tactics game based in the same mentality to help you stay sharp mentally during the off season. We're also made possible by the Big Stompy Robots core book, games, apps over at JB Tech Apps. Guys, if you want to blow things up at the table and have fun, this is the place to go. My Art and Tales book, which I don't have a copy of because I keep selling them, Through the Thinning Veil, and of course, which, guys, that's my scary stories, Haints and Hellfire, which I will go right into my accountability, folks. Few of you got it on the Facebook. Those of you who don't, I had an incident. I was working on my phone, actually, because I was in bed working on Haints and Hellfire, and I fell asleep. And in doing so, about 1 a.m., I woke back up and realized I had deleted, simply by how I had jostled the phone as I passed out, a few thousand words of it. Now, I was able to, after a bit of doing, get most of that back, fix it back up, and I am now at 28,000 words on that book. We are nearing the end of it, actually. I had hoped to have it finished this weekend. I did not expect for my stomach illness that I've been fighting for, that we are now into the third week, to still be going, and for both my wife and son to be affected by it. Thus meaning we're canceling most of our holiday travel plans because you can't travel if you can't be more than about 15 minutes away from the bathroom at any given point. So we're working on that. I'm still trucking along on setting up for the convention. I'm still trucking along on setting up for several other projects. I may be doing a playthrough for a game I designed last year. We'll see how that tinkers out after things stabilize. Plus, of course, the usual art and shenanigans. Oh no, my McAfee is acting up. Oh darn. But we are slowly making progress, even while sick, even while injured. We do this. Finding the balance between what we want to accomplish, what we need to accomplish, and still having full, meaningful lives is the game that we all must play in this. I write to be of service, either to tell a fun story, because sometimes I feel I owe the characters that rattle around in my head at least a shot, uh, to be a service to my community, educational, distracting games, low cost things that let people find enjoyment in a world where prices are constantly going up on everything. I have a mission. And as I age, I'm finding the terms and direction of that mission are slowly beginning to coalesce. They're slowly beginning to focus in on a few different things. And when you find what you do, and you find from what you do what works, you start to dial it in. And it may be, for me, some of it may be sunken cost fallacy, but I want to finish several of the projects that I've started for the long run. And then I'm going to spend post-convention, the vast majority of 2024, leaning more into the things that are consistently making money for me, at least online, being my manuals and the things related to the Historical Fencing Guild. My big Stompy Robot stuff will be getting an expansion because that always does well at gaming cons. My other games that are nearing completion, I might as well finish them up and get them out because, again, we're in a point where years of work need to start giving back. I put effort into this stuff, need to get the rewards out. So we're finding that balance and we're pursuing it. And that's very important. You have to find what resonates with you. You have to admit your flaws and work on your flaws, but play to your strengths. And by doing all this, we can progress. I'm doing a lot of research into how to improve some things. It feels like I'm all over the place because I am, my attention deficit does act up. But I'm starting to, it's less of a pachinko machine and more of a pinball machine. I don't know if that makes sense. But instead of just bouncing all over and getting the result I want, I've got some flappers. I'm starting to get the control in my life finally where I can say, no, I need to go back over there. I don't always get where I want, but I always get something out of it. Gaining little margins of control, little margins of focus will really help you guys. And again, knowing what you're about. My goals are very, very simple. I want to make the world a little brighter. I want to tell stories that entertain. I want to educate people. I want to build people up. I want to use the platforms I have across this to be just that, a platform, a footstool, to help other people make better things. Because that goal, that mentality does the most good. It serves me wanting to see the world be a brighter place. And then on top of all of that, my goal is to have a passive income stream that hopefully will be able to be maintained beyond my years to provide a legacy resource for my son. That's it. This is not terribly complex. And I'm working towards it. So you got to decide what your goals are. Now, some of them may be very simple. I want to write a book. I want to publish a book. Cool. And then sell the book. And it is really those steps. You have to go through the creation of the book and the refinement of the book. And when I say book, it's like anything. It could be a graphic novel. It could be music. It could be whatever you're creating. You make it, you refine it, you get it to the best you can. You find a means of distribution that gets you some income, e.g. publication, and then, friends, you have to sell it. And that's the thing a lot of authors forget, that even the best book in the world will not sell itself. Okay? Even Stephen King when he makes a new book, it isn't the new book that sells it. It's the time he's put into his personal branding, where you know what you're going to get. The trust he's built with his audience is what's going to help sell the next book. So you always have to do your best to maintain and build that trust with your audience. These are the steps that are going to get you a little farther. Now, I can't get you there because I'm still trying to get there. I take the advice from people I respect highly for those who are farther along than me, and I look at and see, is it something that can mesh with what I'm trying to accomplish? Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But what I find, and this goes to everything I do, this goes to swordsmanship, this goes to artwork, this goes to writing, this goes to sales. There are two routes that people who give you information are going to give you, okay? And it's important. I want you guys to think on this a bit. Because as we wrap up, and before I put everything down for my Christmas vacation, breaking with my family, besides me medically taking care of everyone because I've been sickest the longest, so I'm most versed with this particular ailment. I want to make sure things are in as close to an order as possible so I can take some downtime. And I do have a couple goals. I have a week, and if I can get settled, I might be able to pull off having the first draft of Haints and Hellfire completed by the end of 2023. So then I just tinker, go through the proofreading and editing and fixing and everything, because I've been on this project a long time, so I know it's going to need a lot of work. And that's not bad. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's get the story finished, then come back and tweak it. Do the cover design. Fortunately, I know the artist I usually work with, and his rates are pretty good. And then get it up probably on KDP to start, because that's where I am currently very active. And with all the irons I have in the fire, I don't know if I'm ready to make a jump to adding more instability, because I have stuff going on in the background that may make things a little hinky. And we're just going to have to go through it and do the best we can. But I'm not coming into 2024 with a bunch of resolutions. Okay. I'm not going, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. I don't have time for that. And frankly, you don't either. You don't need some magic date to say, okay, now we make our resolutions. Don't waste your time. I'm not saying you don't try and improve. I'm all about improvement. But don't waste your time waiting for the magic date to, I got to change. You can start fixing things right now. You can start improving and working on your projects and making things better right now. Five minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. If you want to write, if you want to draw, if you want to improve for marketability or just for your own personal benefit, it's going to take a couple things. It's going to take consistency. You got to do a little bit every single day, and it sucks. It's going to take scope. Okay? You're not going to go, I want to learn to draw, so I'm going to sit down and do the greatest comic book ever made. Sorry, doesn't work that way. But you can practice drawing. You can practice reading up. You can read up on how to write the script for the comic, or how to frame out your book, or just start writing and drawing on your comic and learn through doing, which is my favorite way to learn. It's what works best for me at the end of the day. I do some research and then I just get my hands dirty. You know, make mistakes, learn from them, pay attention to people who have more skills than you, learn from them. As soon as you pull the ego out of what you want to do creative, you will warp light years ahead. And that's why I'm not waiting for January 1st to do certain things. I'm not waiting for tomorrow to do certain things. I'm going to do my program and try to elevate and educate and entertain you lovely folks. And then I'm going to get trucking, because that's what we need. Okay? And then after that, and after I've done a few things that need to be done, I'm going to rest for a bit. Because one, I've been sick of an extreme level for a very long time. I have to be gentle with myself if I want to recover. But if I let myself fully stop, I'll have other problems. So it's finding that delicate balance. And I'd like to know how you guys are balancing that. And then what fun you have look forward to in the next week or so. Okay, what joys are coming? Because I think we need to celebrate. We've been on a long, hard haul for the last about 5 years, guys. And many of us have risen to the challenge that's presented to us in ways we couldn't imagine. Many of us have succumbed to the burdens. And most of us are somewhere in between. But it's not wrong to take time and process. It's not wrong to say, hey, it's been a road. Because choosing to look at that, you're not looking back for what you lost. You're looking back to mark your journey. It's the time you should look back. This will help us appreciate what we have, where we are. And through appreciation and gratitude, you'll find the quiet motivation to improve. But that's how you long-term improve. The short-term, the jump that will get you there, guys, the jump that will make you go from, I dream about doing this, to doing it is real simple. That is when the pain, the discomfort, the annoyance of not being what you want overpowers the lack of inertia, the lack of momentum, the stability in being what you are. It has to hurt more to remain unchanged than to change for us to change. You have to want it, and not having it has to bother you. I'm sorry, it's the truth. All growth, all change, guys, is made through the viscosity of tears. So when you look back and you see things you don't like, you go, what can I change? That's where scope comes in. I can't change the world. Like I said, make the world a brighter place. When I say that, I don't mean light up the whole world. I'm a little candle, dude. I'm a pocket flashlight. But that comes in real handy in the little dark places that I tend to walk. I'm adapted toward that. I could be useful there. Find where you're useful. Find what you want. Figure out what it will take, and make the plan. You make the plan, you work the plan, and that's how you're going to get what you want. That's how you're going to get to that dream. But too many people are like, I have a dream of, well, I want to be vagary. No, you got to define it. You got to know what you want to get it. You can't manifest muckery. Doesn't work. So if you have a dream, if you have something you want to see changed, and most of you do, I love the people in this chat. I love the people who are going on right now because they have the courage, the character to make those changes. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do because I believe in you. And by doing that, you will make things better. Now, one person who's working very hard to make positive changes for everybody is our dear friend Joe Bachman. So he's going to talk a little bit about IndieCD.org. And then after that, we're going to get to your chat because, frankly, as entertaining as I am, and I am entertaining, as a dashing rogue in this pile of applied insanity behind me, you guys, the wit and wisdom that can be found in this chat are earth-shattering. So give me about a minute 18 to pass over to Joe, and we'll be right back to see what you guys are up to.
Hi, I'm Joe Bachman with the Independent Creator Directory, and today we're going to talk about signing up for the Independent Creator Directory. All you have to do is go to IndieCD.org, that's IndieCD.org, come over here, click on Become a Member. From now through December 31st, it's only a $5 fee to sign up. After December 31st, it will be going up to $40. Originally, it was $20, but with the cost of the server space and everything, we're needing to up the prices to help keep the lights on. But for the 1-year anniversary of IndieCD, we have dropped it to $5. Also, if you go to my podcast and listen to the first episode, you can get a 50% off coupon to be able to sign up for as little as $2.50 right now. If you have any questions, though, feel free to reach out to me at jbachman@IndieCD.org, and I will be happy to answer any questions you may have. The $5 is still the lifetime membership, just like the normal price of $20. I still do all the setup for you. You still get access to the blog, and you still get access to the calendar. Thank you, and have a great day.
Yep, Joe's doing great things, and I'm proud to be involved with it. But let's get right into the chat and see what's going on. We've got a really good, deep chat going on, so let's see how you are. Alex Fration, first through the door. Hey, Alec. Good morning. Morning, Alec, and any other early lurkers. Good morning, Carl. And Thesis is here. Happy Yule, everybody. And yes, I know it was yesterday, but we weren't here yesterday. Fully understand that. I am the king of displaced holidays. It's great to hear from you, Thesis. Good morning, Thesis. And hey, Carl. Accountability. My motivation is now growing to finish the spy novel. I have ideas. I have stuff organized. I just didn't have the gumption to do it. It's coming back, though. Excellent, Carl. I know it can be hard sometimes. You put stuff down and picking it back up can be a challenge, but I think a lot of people are looking forward to that, and I think you're going to look forward to having that off your plate so you can do the next project. Hey, Carl, Thesis. We've had a little something that we caught that's been keeping Donna and I down the last few days, along with cat adoptions, but things should be calmer soon. I hope you are feeling better. There are some truly nasty things, including the unspeakable, Miley Cyrus, my corona. But we know the rules. We be careful best we can. I have no idea how I caught what I caught. Of us, I am about the least social. I have no idea how I caught it first, but it happens. Gets into conjuring position for Dawn and Donna. That Carl's bringing in the double D's. Anyway, accountability. Let me think here. Got some art done. That's about as much accountability as I have got, aside from helping out with the winter formal in a sense. Well, that's accountability, and you just made a major accomplishment of going through your finals. You are allowed, as somebody who's been through many a set of finals, to rest and recover after finals. And speaking of IndieCD, IndieCD.org/aboutbladedthesis. Check me out, folks. I'm official. Welcome to the club. That's all good. Good, Alec and Thesis. And we're joined by Donna, who's coming in looking good as she should. Betty, just sitting there under Carl's Christmas tree, making poor Glenn B. Fleming just ache in his heart, but that's okay. Donna has that effect on all of us, doesn't she? Because she's keeping the mojo in the dojo this holiday season. And being Donna, she's probably celebrating every holiday she can. You tell her it's a holiday, let's celebrate. There's something to be said for that lifestyle. I have to give you that. And Alex saying Donna, and I just need to warm up. Need it to warm up just a little so I can get out and film my ad for Nick. Please do. Wow, great photos. I guess that I should put my Flickr account on IndieCD. I didn't even think of that. That's probably a wise thing to do there, Carl. Donna. Thanks. I'm not professional or anything, but I've seen some amazing sunsets and I like to capture them. Seems like people like them too. Not a lot of people know this, but I love to get skyscapes, which are my pictures of these sorted clouds and sunsets and sunrises, and I throw them up on Facebook. I'm really tempted to try to do a coffee table book of it, but yeah. And Morning Woke, I hope you're having a good one. Sunsets always awe me, as they should. You have a Flickr account? I didn't know that. Apparently Donna didn't either. Hey, we got greetings. We got greetings for Woke. And you should check out my DeviantArt and my Instagram, Alec. I've taken some great photos. I love DA. I've been on there 20 years. I love it enough. My poor self pays for Pro. Let's see. Oh, the thudding indicates that little man is up. Don't forget your Mountain Dew, buddy. Okay. And good morning, Kelly Carlaro. And I want to run Kelly's ad, so let me run that real quick because I went a little long on my intro, but you guys will forgive me. It should be. Oh, it's one of the newer ones that's down here. From the Paranormal Case Files of Bishop Kincaid, it's going to be the book of 2024. I'm just going to lay that right out there. It's going to be the novel for 2024, and I hope it gets really put out there as up for awards and stuff. That's a good book. Her anthology is going to be great, but that's a different category. And let's get back to where we are. And of course, Kelly, I'm glad to hear from you. Donnie, you crack me up. Hello, Kelly. Hope you all are doing well today. Send the link then, Thesis. Yes. Hey, Kelly. What's this? Flickr.com/photo/Carl Witzman. Very cool. Very cool, guys. Follow that. And Woke, accountability. Going to fix some slight audio issue in my ad. Yes. Getting some artwork back and focusing on getting some things streamlined when it comes to my overall branding. That's beautiful. It could be careful. It can be challenging with your branding and the political sphere if you're not careful. So yeah, make sure your branding is where you want everything to be. Okay? Because I think things are going to get interesting in 2024. A lot of really interesting things are going to happen. So we want to be. How do I want to phrase this? We want to be true to ourselves, but cautious. Okay? Ooh, never mind. I've checked out your IndieCD account and found your DA link. Excellent. DeviantArt.com/belated thesis. I follow him. Thanks for the help, folks. That's what we do. We want to help you, Woke. We want to motivate you to improve your stuff and provide a link or something. Give us. People are interested in the hype of the world you've built and the characters. How will people be able to access that? The call to action and the direction is going to be very important. And morning, Carl. I'm doing good so far. Got some sleep last night working through the holidays. Well, just let yourself enjoy the season as well. Hope everyone is having a great holiday season. we're working on it. We're being adaptive and we're moving forward. That's how we do. Remember, all are welcome for open chat or sharing on my platform if anyone ever would like to. As soon as my situation stabilizes, I may take you up on that. I've just got so much. Oh, everyone's up now. I've got so much going on consistently right now that I have my shows and my background are keeping me busy enough. I barely have time to watch other people's shows. So we're gonna keep trucking, but I'm planning a digital tour, basically in 2024 to promote the different things and maintain some of the ties I have, because I have ties with many communities. You too, Kelly. And Nick time. Yep, sorry it took me an extra minute to get everything set up. 18 years of cat and geocaching folders, photos, some of Aunt Donna. And because my brain loves to squish things together, I just had a cat girl version of Aunt Donna out geocaching try to form in my mind. That's how my mind works. Hi, Alec, thanks. And nice, Kelly. Sleep is a healer. Yes. No, seriously, guys. We all like to skip sleep to get stuff done. I am very guilty of it. In fact, most of my best writing and productive writing is incredibly late at night / early in the morning. It's just when I'm at my most productive. However, if you don't sleep, your body does not make new cells as fast. Your mind doesn't have time to sort of shuffle your memories where they're supposed to be stored and process things. Sleep is vital and necessary. The goal is always to find a rhythm that is maintainable. That's where we want sustainability. This is where we want consistency. These are words people don't like to hear because people want sudden dramatic changes that fix everything. And that doesn't work. And Alex says, ooh, geocaching and cat photos and Donna. What else could you need? I'm going to be quiet there. Aw, thanks, Alec. And there's hearts. Kelly says, I haven't slept good lately with projects and noisy neighbor, but things are looking up. Have you tried like a white noise generator to kind of offset some of the noise? I have to have a white noise, like rain noise to sleep, because I was trained that way when I was working the horrible swing shifts. If I fell asleep and there wasn't rain noise going, I wasn't supposed to be asleep. So it's sort of hardwired things. And any photos of chickens are not ours. We chicken sit for a friend. My poor chickens haven't been able to get out much due to some neighborhood policies that I have to deal with. But we're going to see about that too. I have, irons in the fire. And Donna's like, it's Nick. Yes, Donna. I am here for your amusement. Ooh, Nick Jam is getting back there. Yep, I'm slowly falling back into the rhythm, folks. Good morning, Nick. Glad to see you feeling a bit better. Hope the rest of the family is okay. Yeah, I'm just slowly crawling back out of this. I don't know how long it'll take because I keep thinking I'm better, and then I have a night like last night, and it's like, oh dear Lord. But it will get where it gets. And yeah. Also, I had to admit to needing a new I lost the word. Adaption. I actually had to file the paperwork to get my license, my handicap placard, because with winter coming on, I may not be able. I don't want to get stuck in the middle of the parking lot again. That was a scary experience, and I've held it off because I didn't want to risk taking the space that other people might need. But I'm just at the point where I have to accept that that's part of what I am. It's part of who I am, and The process was relatively painless because I asked my doc about it, and since it was my real doc this time instead of the stand-in, I made the mistake of asking. She was like, of course, and gave me the paperwork, and it was a quick trip to the BMV. So that doesn't sound like something that would be a gut punch, but it's sort of like realizing that when I was in the ER, I needed a wheelchair, because I did. There are things I've been fighting off for 20 years that they told me I only had 6 months to get ready to. And we move through it, and we succeed. And Alex says, yes, it needs some Donna hugs. We all need Donna hugs. You think Carl would get to go if I couldn't? That's a valid point, too. I hope you both make it. Some stay up all night for the Winter Festival. I tried to get sleep early while Donna was awake, and I got up early to fill my part. Plus the times I was awakened by cats. I will tell you that for my own reasons, I normally stay up all night on the winter solstice. It's just a tradition I have. I normally keep the vigil, but due to my health and my necessities, I was unable to this year, which does sadden me a bit. It's a special time for me to just contemplate in peace a lot, but like all things, we adapt, and I do tend to take the four corners of the year rather seriously, one way or another. It's not necessarily like a religious or superstitious thing. It's just a response to the energies. I don't know if that makes sense. But I hope everyone had a good evening. Kelly says, starting on the second pot of black coffee, gearing up for another day of writing. Hope everyone is coming along with their own works. I hope so, too. And Dan Hallfield's show must have worn Don Dulas out tonight. We'll have to finish watching Last Man Standing later. I wanted to see that. And yeah, it was, not last night, night before last. I fell asleep. And I fell asleep around midnight, which is my normal. And I woke up at 1:30 with my hand. My nerves were acting up. And I had actually been twitching and clutching my phone when I fell asleep. And it had deleted stuff. And when I realized that, I freaked out and I ran out here and I got it going. And since I was awake, I was up till 5:30 in the morning, hammering out more on the story, trying desperately to get it done. And I couldn't. And then I had to collapse for a while. And I think that affected my recovery a bit. So we're just going to keep working through. But thank you for the support. And thanks to Brian K. Morris, who had some good suggestions on fixing that. Lisa says, putting the finishing touches on Foxy's secret Christmas gift. This last piece came in the mail last night. That I'm taking the weekend off for Christmas. Absolutely. Hopefully you can get some ginger root. It's always helped me with stomach ailments. It is antimicrobial. Garlic helps too. Yes, I'm a big proponent of garlic being good for digestion. And that's why I usually eat so much of it. I just, unfortunately, to put it in D&D terms, because of several of my conditions, my constitution stat has fallen greatly over the last few years. And I adapt around it best I can. I'm putting my like early here. Thank you, guys. Please like and share and subscribe to this so that we can get more stuff out here. And welcome, Grey Wolf. And yes, I'm sorry, I didn't say hi to you, Gray. I just responded. Good morning, Gray. And we got hi, and morning, everyone I missed. I'm glad to see that. And Dawn's been conjured. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hi, Dawn. You got to see the picture of Stuart having decided, because it was late and I was in my comfy robe. And he just like crawled in, turned around, stuck his head out, and fell asleep. And it kind of took me back to being a much a newly branded dad and having little man, basically there everywhere I went. He still tries to climb up every once in a while. I mean, he's right around 6 foot tall, so it's a little bit like the Great Dane trying to be a lap dog, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Morning, Don. The conjuring has been successful. Hey, Alec. Don, how the heck are you this morning? Hey, Don. Hey, Gray. Not sure, Kelly. Just opened my eyes. I respect that. I teaspoon my way through. And you know what? Let's run an ad. Oh, I know. It's nearly Christmas. I have to run this ad.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
This is all I have to say about Santastein. It's right here. Oh, right next to Amanda Tucker's book, Coy Wolf, which I am in the process of yet another reread through. I don't get to read it as much because my current computer works. The downside. But it's a great volume. And yes, I regularly pass on that people are eager for more. She's sick. I shouldn't do that, but it's funny. And let's see. Morning, Donna. LH. Hi. Dan kept her up all night. Dan's good at that. Ooh, try some strong black coffee, Don. That'll pop those eyes open. I miss coffee. When I was down with my hip, I couldn't train for 6 months. I was not a happy man, but I needed to heal, so I started looking at other ways to spend my time. That sometimes when we are limited, it gives us an opportunity to try new directions. And it really matters to take the darker colors we're handed in life and paint with them just like we paint with the pretty colors. Still working on that balance thing. There's also the balance of taking care of yourself and taking care of others. Yes. I am finally, after many years and going gray way prematurely, learning a bit about that. Fox says, hi. Hi, Foxy. I hope you're feeling okay, darling. Hi, Foxy. Just because, Alex says, just because you put the effort in for anything, it makes a change. And I think that's beautiful, and people should recognize that more. Yeah. Talking to my teacher last night. Excellent. And I'm glad you have wonderful supportive mentorship like that. Hey, Foxy and Bladed. One of the things I said in a huge rant. Good to know. Just now remembered it's NTF going on. Derp, it happens, darling. It's Friday. It's nearly Christmas. You just do what you got to do, my beloved Sarah. There is some art inspired by you percolating in the back of my mind. I just have to tweak it somewhat before, I have to find the right reference images to pull it off, but I've got something forming. I don't know when it will burst forth, but you have been on my mind artistically, Sarah. Well, let's see. It's beautiful, Alec, but even if others don't recognize it, do it for yourself. Sometimes the world ignores us, but we still have to do what we want to do. Sometimes that's a blessing. Good morning. Good morning to you. At the end of the day, I sit and think, have I made any difference? Has my art, my words, my effort changed anything? Then I think, yes, it has. Because everything I do makes a difference. Ding, ding, ding. That is it. That is exactly where you should be, folks. you make a difference every day. You are a valued member of the community. You are doing good for yourself and others. You are the kind of person who sets ripples out. I don't lightly invest my time and energy into people. Yes, I have a knack, a true gift for seeing the potential in others, but I've also learned discernment, because a lot of people are walking around with tremendous potential, but they don't do anything with it. You, my good sir, are doing worlds with it, and I'm dang proud of you, Alec. Keep it up. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Dawn. See, there's all the greetings going on. Alec, the ripple effect is a real thing as well. Yep. Don Dulas, Double D's, Nick, not the green room, but that's funny. Yep. My Double D's, well, they used to be that small. You totally opened yourself up for that one. Consider it a Christmas gift to me and everyone else. A little bit of fun. Hey, Sarah. And, oh my God, Dwan. Oh, Dwan, that brought me back. I'm sorry I dyslexiated your name, Dawn, into that of a very old friend. Ask me about the story of me and her dad helping out her boyfriend. It's a good one. Hey, Dark Pope, and a dark mind is a dirty mind is a terrible thing to waste. Sobbing, I am. Indeed, Dawn, but miners in the room. Equals too good pass. And this is high lobbed high overhead. This isn't even anything too bad. We need to fix that, Alec, if you're the angel you say you are. For now, we are. My arting is a paint by number. No joke right now. Nothing wrong with a paint by number. And Don says, good morning, Xander. I think he's got a mouthful probably. And he's
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I'm just in the middle of making something.
Yep, he's working on a Christmas surprise for someone that I can't talk about lest they hear about it. But I am very proud of the hard work he's been putting in. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Blessed Yule. Joyous Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Festivus. Apologies if I forgot something. Hey, Chris, we're just glad to see you. And I have a wonderful dirty mind, but I can keep it control as much as possible online. In the real world, well, Sarah, I adopted Alec. Shenanigans enabled Earth here for horns holding up crooked halos made of tinfoil. Double D's and COC. Oh my gosh. Yes, Nick, knowing how much my character wants to be a tiefling in basic fantasy, his halo is going to be held up by his horns, as he's also a cleric. Friends, but the Bishop Kincaid book is actually coming out February 2024 with Draft to Digital. It says available now, so I will get that changed. My apologies. I'm just excited. It sounds like February is going to be a great month for us. I gave up trying to control my dirty mind. I was in management and customer service for way too many years where I had to suppress it. I understand that as well. We are aware and not going further with it, Blade. As in my comment about miners in the room. Must have missed that one. Good grief, Double D's, and it used to be that small. Things are already interesting, Nick. Indeed. Maybe one of these days I will set up a my own version of the Green Room, NTF After Dark for some of you who desperately need it. I have a Tiefling monk I haven't played in years. Want to see my Tiefling character thesis? Yes, Alec. More watching than likes. Fair warning. The whip is being cracked. So, guys, please hit the like so you don't suffer the indignity of what can befall you. Sure, Al. Is everyone up, including the 4 cats? Yeah, all 4 cats are doing stuff right now. DeviantArt.com/AlexCreation. Nitsu and Tatsuya redraw a whole bunch of letters. The one on the left is my character. The one on the right is Ethan's, aka my partner's character. See, I don't say everything naughty. Appreciated. Sweet. Clicking on it. Very good work. Oh my, that's freaking-tacular, Alec. Yes, Alec will be guys, if you want to acquire some of Alec's work, February 24th, 2024, IndieCD.com. It's going to be a thing. DeviantArt.com/creation/Nitsu pose updated. Here's Nitsu on his own. I'm behind on my uploads. So am I. Never stop the arting, Alec. You're gifted, amazed. And then I hide behind my paint by number. Dirt. There's nothing wrong with paint by numbers. There is nothing wrong with doing art that brings you joy. Even, marketable or not, art for art's sake is a valid and important part of being human. Thanks, Thesis. I found brown noise works wonders to help me sleep. I think that means something different to you than what it means to me. Sorry about the chicken sitting, Nick. No worries. Paint by numbers are good, though. You're welcome. Chicken. Yeah, speech impediment. Sorry, guys. Hey, Sarah. I heard it. Dark misses. And True Alec making it look like it's not one by the end of it. Exactly. Accepting changes in one's health is hard. Absolutely. Johnny, good morning. Contemplate that peace, justice, and the security to my new empire. Johnny, well, you've been a recent subject of thought and contemplation, sir. And I'm just, I don't tell folks enough, but I'm genuinely proud to know you. You are a good man, Johnny Cage. A better vampire, but a good man. Carl says, I had to realize I'm not 20 or 30 years old anymore. No! See, I've been alternatingly physically limited by different injuries and things enough that it's been something I've flirted with for a long time. I'm stubborn. Hey, Johnny. Lamau, Johnny. Don, Alec, we're all glad to see you. What am I doing awake at this ungodly hour? Dan Hollifield, good to see you in the chat, sir. I hope you're having an amazing day, evening, whatever has brought you back from the annals of Last Man Standing, sir. It is always a privilege to have you in the chat. Valid, Dan. You felt conjured as we were talking about LMS. Hey, it's Mr. Late Night. Hey, Dan. I used to sleep till like 2 p.m. Oh, I loved going to bed at about 2 o'clock in the morning and then getting up at 10 a.m. Oh, that's a sweet schedule.
I don't see the plate anymore.
Hey, Grant. Hey, guys, I'm right here at the end. Well, we're always glad to see you, and we're more than welcome. I think I'm okay running a little late. It is coming up on the holiday, and given who I see coming in the chat, I'm really glad to have you here. Hey, Kat Rothermel. Good morning and Merry Christmas to you all. Hugs and kisses. Merry Christmas, my dear. I hope you are having a fun, festive holiday and just, finding every joy you can under the Christmas tree. Hey, Grant. Hello, Dawn. Sorry I can't stay. I'm at the hairdressers today. Light and love to you all. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. This probably, like I said, it's probably going to be a winding up anyway real soon. Can't wait to see the results. Because when Kat goes to the hairdresser, wondrous things happen. I hope you're doing okay. Dawn, I saw you post something about being grumpy the other day. Foxy isn't feeling terribly social this morning. That's okay. We still love her. And it is scientifically proven that teens actually need more sleep than older people. So it's not a bad thing, Alec. Yeah. If you have a situation where you can match your natural circadian rhythms, you can get the amount of sleep you need, and you can move forward in line with what your body wants from you, things are always a bit better. Hey, Grant. Hi, Sarah. I'm going to run. I normally wait, but since there's a chance that she'll be here to see it, I'm going to run at least Kelly's short ad. Maybe I'll run both of them. We'll see.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
And Kat, if you're here, we need actual links for your books so that I can promote them around more. And we've got Dan speaking. I have to take Lynn to the grocery store in a bit. She's crossing off the list all the things we've been buying for me to take to work. We'll both be cooking more now that I will be retired. I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to that because it feels like it'll be a karmic shift in the universe when you're no longer having to go to that factory and do stuff. You can just focus on using your frankly genius, and I don't use that word lightly, to expand your creative endeavors, Dan. You are a tour de force and an inspiration to us all. And I say that without a hint of sarcasm. Grant says, I broke my Wacom tablet the other day, so I have all this time off for the holidays, but can't work on my comic. Oh, God. Grant, I assume you use a display tablet, but if you don't, I know recently there have been some pretty good sales on like the lower end, the lower end like XP pen tablets. I think you could get one for like $40. That will be enough to possibly keep chugging along if you need that. But that is a tragedy. Oh no, Grant, ugh. And Dan, reshifting mindsets are going to sneak up on you. Absolutely. And Sarah says hi to Xander. Everybody likes Xander. And Grant says that Xander set Nick straight. He always does. Good for Xander. He continues. You can't let Nick get away with anything. Nope, nobody does around here. Oh no, Grant, a broken tablet? Oh no, I broke my Wacom tablet because I spilled some water on a coffee table. I was going to clean it up, but Angie saw my Wacom tablet and moved it from the couch. Oh no. Woke says, what kind of music does everyone enjoy? I like everything from Mozart to Mudvayne, depending on my mood. Seriously, I usually truck around in smooth jazz, old blues, folk, old country, old western. Yes, I know when there's old enough that there's a difference. Anything with a story or soul to it, or that really moves me. So, I like electro. I like bossa nova. I like anything that has a groove I can find that fits my mood. So I'm very diverse. I like old music, Woke. Well, yes. I like genres all over the board. He says, I'm a metalhead, but I'll listen to just about anything. Nothing wrong with being a metalhead. And brown noise. Okay, I know what happened. My mind got brown noise confused with the brown note, which is something entirely different. Chris says, my music tastes run the gambit from ABBA to ZZ Top and much in between. Up the irons, these is. ABBA, late 70s is very good. Thank you very much, Cryptid Man. Well, I'll even let you get away with that one because I have it on good authority. You're being a good guy behind the scenes, and I respect that. It happens, Dan Hollifield. Takes one to know one. Hey, now. Pretty much, Lisa. Grant, 1970 to 1990 is my favorite era of music. And Good Morning, Cat. And ABBA's a great band, Alec. Listen to the originals instead of the Mamma Mia soundtrack. Yes! And we're joined briefly by Independent Creator Directory, a.k.a. Joe Bachman. Good to see you. Don says, nuts, meds, and coffee. Hope my crabbies go away today. Depending on how much of that was noun and how much of that was verb, I think it could be very effective. Been a busy morning. Oh, really? Hey, Joe. Morning, not Joe. Not Joe. Beyond the Code on Monday, we'll be setting up another new profile. Rock on. Hey, Joby. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be streaming around 2 p.m. Eastern today. If all goes well, just let you know. We will see what we can see there, Alec. No promises because I'm taking care of people, including myself. But we will see. IndieCD is rocking. Yes, it is. Rock on, Bladed. Gotta run, but love you guys. Great show. Thank you, Sarah. Love you too, darling. Bye, Sarah. Have a great weekend, Sarah. See you. And that's YouTube, Woke Breakers YouTube channel. Go there, favorite it. You as well, and ciao for now. Sorry, I'm slow today. Ugh, need a nap. But first, cat lunch is coming. Yes, we'll be wrapping up shortly. See you, Sarah. Have a great weekend, Sarah. Merry Christmas to you, or whatever you celebrate. Hey, Kristen, see you there? Mudvayne, local band. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went through some interesting musical adventures in my college years. I've been told that half of my music selection sounds like a middle-aged pagan lady. Because I listen to a lot of Lorena McKennitt and Hart and Blackmore's Night and My Joy, My Love, Amy Lee of Evanescence fame. So yeah. Hey Grant, try out Mute Math. They've broken up, but look for their videos. I followed them before their inception. Cool. Live shows were insane. I always love new bands. Hey, Joe, my wife and I and stepdaughter don't have to go back to school for almost 2 weeks. Wonderful. 2-week vacation while starting a new job? Dang. I don't have any concerts to set up for during that time, but I will probably do some Uber. Hey, nothing wrong with making some bucks to offset your financial needs of a new tablet. Look around, though. I believe Amazon still has some pretty substantial sales. And with that, guys, I am over an hour, and I am going to need to adjourn. So a quick notice, I will not be broadcasting Monday morning as it will be Christmas, and I'm going to be spending that time with my family. But Merry Christmas to you guys. I'll see you all very soon. Until then, guys, keep creating, keep drawing, keep making what you love happen. Because if you edit it, if you make it, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you guys, and you should too. Merry whatever your jam is, and see you all very soon. Toodles.